Good morning and welcome. Not fishing today, just come down to have a look at a new stretch of canal that our local club's just acquired. There's St Rumwold's Church. I'm down at Bonnington, that's where the late Mr Paul O'Grady was laid to rest last week. The club has now got the fishing rights to all of the canal through from Seabrook to Ham Street. This is the Bonnington stretch. This is looking towards Ham Street, so we're going west on this side of the canal. Much deeper than our sections down towards Seabrook. This one is purposely made deep because it's basically part of the flood defences. And here, I mean today, it's because of all the rain we've had, there's an awful lot of water in it anyway, but here you'll find 7 feet, I would have thought, on most occasions. Perhaps a little bit more today, it's probably nearer 10. But there's some good fish in here, some big tench, big carp, very wary, lots of roach and rudd. We'll go and have a look over the other side. This is towards the eastern direction, towards Seabrook, which would be about 11 miles from here. And again, the banks aren't too bad. You can see where some anglers have fished on this side, and this side here is not too bad because again the levels are very high at the moment. A lot of colour in the water. A well-known spot for bird watchers and dog walkers. There's a couple of blue tits there admiring themselves on that car windscreen, on that car mirror. Incredible, aren't they? See how close we can get before they fly off. Yeah, that's about my limit, I think. Lovely little birds. Go back across this section here. The next bridge is Billsington, and then it's Ruckinge, and then it's Canardington. I think we've got all that. As I say, not bad. Parking's a little bit Spartan. Probably enough here for 4 cars if you're careful. But that's our local club, and they've just put up these signs now. All day ticket, so fishable for all. We'll have a little walk. Still a bit wet, we had a lot of rain yesterday. As you can see by the little runoff ditches, they're all full of water. It's really a case of make your own peg. It's proper wild angling, but as you can see, you'd be able to put your box here quite okay. The other bank is much more accessible, but there are livestock, and I'm not sure whether the farmer would allow anglers over that side. Be lovely if he does, because it looks a lot less sort of jungle than this one. The canal's always got a bit of a toe on it here as well, because it is, as I say, controlled by some lock gates at Iden, which is about 12 miles this way to the west, where they can run it off into the River Rother. But I shall certainly have a few hours here during the summer. I should just wait for the better weather to come, and I should come down here and have a go for some tench, because our stretch of the canal, the Seabrook to West Hive, of late has been very difficult to catch a tench. But there are some big tench in here, over 6 pounds. Obviously pretty wily old birds, but they are in here. Some big pike as well. I think the biggest pike out of this section of the canal, if you call it from the West Hive down to Ham Street, would be over 28 pound. I've had 2 20-pounders, but yeah, there's some fair old fish in here. So all in all, the club's looking good. We've got a little lake, a little pond this year, Eagate Pond, which I think I showed you, and now we've got another eight plus miles of the canal. So the ticket's good value for money now. It was a little bit tight when it was just Stamford Lake and our little stretch of the canal. Just go and have a look on the other side. This bank probably a little bit less work to do to make yourself a swim. Usually it's very clear, but of course this has carried a lot of rainwater. Yesterday it rained all day, heavy rain as well. So it's not usually this sort of chocolatey colour. Does get quite a lot of those little lily pads in the summer. They go out for about 2 or 3 metres both sides. But certainly a lovely day today. It's a lovely peaceful venue. You very rarely get much sort of human activity down this way apart from the odd dog walker and bird watcher. Some big roach in here. I've had some nice roach out of here when the elderberries are on the trees. So again, we'll be giving that a go. Quite a few cars turning up, but I think they're mainly dog walkers, etc. A few people up at the church. But all in all, a nice little venue. I shall look forward to giving that a go, I think.